Right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Little bit different video today. I just want to talk about a little bit. Well, I don't know what I'm going to say yet, but let's just see. Talk about a little bit my thoughts about the warnings, Mayday, and the splitting of the album. Because the other day I released, was it Sunday or Monday? I released a video about the Mayday, and in the comments, like I was thinking that this is totally different. That they are releasing this EP and the album comes out later, but it seems that this is the first half of the album after all, and the whole album is being cut down in the middle, and the second half is probably, I don't know if it's coming out this year even or next year, but hopefully this year, or not. I have a point in this one, and the girls have the shows in early next year. I can't remember the dates, but it was maybe in January. Big shows, and I don't know who's was this like the record company's way of doing things, promoting, putting something out before the shows, like so many people are telling me about in the comments, and it's a weird thing that not only the album has been cut in half, but like people's reaction to it, it's been cut out of half. Like well, I would say the most of the viewers, fans that has commented on my channel about the whole situation are fine with it, and but there are some people that don't really like it, are mad at the record company, and it's like when is the other half coming out, and why this is happening and all that. But I get the point, both both ways. I get the both points, views about the situation, but overall I think if you think of this like the way, like this actually totally new for me, so many things that the warning have done is so in the music scene, and how to do things on YouTube, Patreon, all the promotion, and awesome how they release the singles, and doing it live, no matter where they are in the world. Like Evolve was released in, they were on holiday in Spain, and but this splitting of the album, kind of a new thing. But it reminds me, if you think about it in this point of view, like the Queen of the Murder Scene album was an a concept album, and in my opinion at least, but I think it really was, and back in the day when we had the LPs, and there was the other half of the LP, and you had to turn it around, and a few great albums in the progressive rock scene where the albums were, it was planned, it was cut in half, and I have made a few predictions about the upcoming album, thinking of is this going to be some kind of a concept album after all, and is this just part of a bigger plan, releasing the first half of the album, which has this like we know the songs that are in the first half of the album, and it would be like awesome thing if it was this way, like all these songs, Joke, Evolve, and Marty, Rio, and what else was there? A few new songs, and I don't remember the names yet, but if they are about something bigger, or one like a thing and the other half is like totally different, or like the B-side of the movie, or the B-side of the, you know what I mean, like if this is like it's not only to promote the shows in the early next year, but it is just a bigger thing. And it made me think that doing these releases, doing this release this way is actually very like a genius thing to do when you think about it. And I haven't seen this being made anywhere else before, so it's a new thing, and I think it's just awesome. And another thing about it, we have to wait a little bit longer about the second half of the album, but I think this year for me is in the area of the Warning has been like a really cool year, because there's always something to look forward to, knowing that the singles are coming out and the album is coming out soon, and always something to look forward to. And now when they are releasing the first half, I still have something to look forward to, of course the second half of the album. And I don't know, the way the girls just do it, it's so they're hyping it so well that and of course every time they deliver, like you won't be disappointed at the end. Like usually when you're waiting for or some movies, like for example, is promoted, and the anticipation is on the roof, and then you go watch the movie and the movie sucks. But that's not the case with The Warning, they always deliver. But I like the way they are doing things. And yeah, but we don't know for sure yet what it's all about. Is it just a creed of the record company? I don't know. Anyways, if there are like I would think that if they were to release even like two sides of the, like the first half of the on one release and the second half on one release, and then the whole album like a third release, I would be okay with that also. It has this collector's kind of a thing. Like I have a whole shelf full of Jethro Tull's albums, and I have multiple like same album but different releases. Like actually it's the only band that albums I have ever been collected, but and they have done a lot. Okay, in 50 years you can do remaster and remaster and all that, but in that kind of a collector view, it is a genius thing also. And of course it is a music business after all, and artists aren't nowadays doing very well. Most of the income what the bands made in general are from touring and from merchandise, or when all music is mainly being listened through this the streaming platforms like Spotify, for example, which by the way I don't like to use. It doesn't pay enough for the artists. It is just ridiculous, and it's a good thing that the girls are doing well in YouTube and on Patreon, and there are other channels where the girls, for example, can do things, because Spotify is just ridiculous. But yeah, and I lost my thought, but yeah, about the way the music business is going now because of the COVID, and bands can't tour and all that. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to help out the girls and but you have to made of new things besides this Spotify thing, and it would be great that people would start buying and using physical albums again. There is more money for the people who make music, and they deserve to get paid for the job they are making, like anyone else. You have to be able to support yourself by the things you are doing. Is it music or art, or are you a house builder or whatnot? You have to earn something, and it's a good thing that the girls are heading for the direction, and they are already in the place that they can do the thing they love, being music and everything surrounding music, and really being on the top of the things, and they can meaning that they can there aren't producers like we saw in the Mayday video, the girls were telling the producers and what they want, and how they want it to be made and all that. Usually it's especially when you are a young band and first time doing a bigger album or album for a new company. The company people always have something their opinion how you should sound. Lots of examples come to mind. I would say that when a band makes some kind of a success with their first album, for example Him, the most successful Finnish band, they back in the day, and they built their own sound. It was called love metal. If someone is not familiar with the term or the band, but I really love the first album. It's such an a rough sounds in there and all that, and they made a huge impression to I can't remember which in Germany, and it was like a unique thing. And the second album came out, Razor Blade Romance, and it was so produced. Of course, it's a great album, great songs, great sounds. But if you compare it to the first album, the certain kind of uniqueness of the first album was gone, because it was so polished. In my opinion, like I like things a bit rough, or the certain kind of uniqueness there, and usually it happens with a lot of like bands where the first album they make the impression, and the second album is already produced, and it goes from there. Very, very rare, like bands can stay like unique. Of course, a big part of like him was Ville's voice and performing, and so it has it wasn't so much about the uniqueness of the music. It was well, it was a certain kind of own genre, of course. It was unique, but I don't know quite how to explain it, but hopefully you understand. Yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to share some of my thoughts, like what's going on, and still waiting. And I love the wait. It's not the. Did I say it already? Yeah, I guess I did. It's not the destination. It's the journey to the destination, and yeah, I think that is cool. Of course, there's are a lot of other things coming afterwards again, but like after this album, new album is already being made, I assume, but all the songs to the album coming after this one, but you know what I mean, the journey, the wait, and when you finally get there, I know that it was worth the wait. And yeah, just wanted to share this one. Not a reaction video, typical, like I could have done a reaction, but this was. I was just thinking about reading your comments and like putting strings together, and nice comments, by the way, and a lot of comments. It was nice to hear that so many people were like the part where Danny was singing in the some of the new songs. We don't know which one, or I don't know, but that it almost broke me. And Randy, that clip of Danny's vocals sounds mind-blowing, and like it almost broke me. And yeah, Tom Cruise, so much to talk about when you're reading these comments, and so much thoughts coming into your mind. And Tom said, I remember a while back when some reactors didn't like Danny's voice, so can't wait to see their faces now. If they still don't like it, it just hate, nothing else. Great reaction. Johi, I'm glad to see you're feeling better. Yeah, it was a rough weekend. I have a feeling that next weekend is going to be rough as well. But yeah, I had a few friends which I was so hyped that just listen to this band, and yeah, I was playing the Crimson Queen, and one of my friends said that the voice ain't like in tune. Well, it was a live act, and it shouldn't. Like something I talk a lot, that like it should, in rock and roll it shouldn't be like, especially in live, it shouldn't be like perfectly in tune all the time, and it is impossible to be Britney Spears if you're playing rock and roll. That being said, like what I mean is that it's a real singing, it's not a playback, like and I think like some people just like I hear this a lot when people go to concerts. They say that when I ask how was that band, a metal band for example, what was it? Well, I can't remember, but something that I really liked and liked to listen to, awesome songs and all that, and they went to see it on this Finnish metal festival, and then I asked that like how did it, how was it, and of course my friend said that it wasn't good. It doesn't sound anything like in the albums. Like really, like I always it surprises me like how people like listen to music in the way that in the album there are multiple. For example, if the band has 2 guitar players, in the album there are I don't know, it can be 20 or 30 different guitar tracks to make it sound like this wall of guitars, and of course they can't do that live. Same with the singing, like if it's just one singing track. In live, you are playing live, you are singing live, and in the albums there, if you are hearing one track, singing track, there can be multiple tracks in top of each other to make it sound like it sounds on the album. It is just studio magic in a way. Like if you're, for example, I'm not a singer at all, but if you listen to something that I on my channel that I have played live, or like what I did on Johi week, it was only me and my ukulele, and it's both the ukulele and I are both out of tune most of the time, and then if I do like I did the Mount Failure a few weeks ago or a week ago, and there is multiple singing tracks on top of it. It sounds better. It's more on tune. Even that I don't spend a lot of time like doing that, and I don't even know how to use the program yet, but there are like it sounds different even on the if you're listening to the verse, like it sounds like there is one of me singing in there, but there are at least 2 of me singing in the verse, and of course in the chorus there are even more different layers of sound to make it sound more like professional, and yeah, it's studio magic. But I'm learning as well to do things like that, harmonies and all that. And if you're watching most of the YouTube people who make music in YouTube, I haven't seen a lot of people doing like this live. And the reason for that is exactly the point that it's live, and it doesn't especially when it's different when you're on a gig. It's totally different, the space, the energy and all that. But if you're doing it from home or a home studio or whatever, you have to be really good at what you are doing. But most of the YouTube music makers are doing the same thing. It's not them performing live. For example, how did I get to this from the warning to this when I'm talking about something? Oh yeah, it was Tom Cruise comment. Yeah, let's just drop it. You know what I mean. No reason to get more into it. Studio magic. And yeah, Akim is saying that the EP is a new marketing strategy. Lavada did this already successfully for the debut of Greta Van Fleet, for example. Yeah, and yeah, there's that. I think it is cool strategy as well. But I wish that there is some like I was talking about the half, like a concept album thing going on. That would be awesome. Like I remember when in the early 2000s, me and my cousin were nice pronunciation there, Johi. But yeah, we were visiting Helsinki because holy hell. Now I had another one of my blackouts. Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins. They have been in Finland one time, and me and my cousin were there to see that show. I think I was under something 18-ish at the time, but I remember the show. It was so well done because something I have never seen before or after. It was on the arena, ice hockey arena, and the first half of the show, which was like an hour and a half, I think, the band it was so like close to the audience, and the band were all dressed in white, and they were playing these slow songs, which is slow and love songs, acoustic songs, for the hour and a half. And it's a weird thing to start a show with like that. I always wanted to do something like similar with our band. Didn't quite get my wish through at the time, but at some point maybe with someone we're doing that. But the second half of the song of the concert, they did the little pause thingy. We went get some beers, went back, and then the whole stage and their outfits were black, like that. And the rest of the show, all the heavier sounds and the faster songs and more energy in the show. It was so like after that like hour and a half. It's a long time, and I remember that some of the people were getting a bit tired even, and just to think about it, then it just hits you in the face, and yeah, that is Smashing Pumpkins for sure. And everyone like woke up, and the things got out of hand, and it was awesome. And that's how you make a great show. Put the people in a sleep at first, and then wake them up like that. Awesome. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the album world it wouldn't work as well, but something like similar, two sides. It's a nice thought. I'm just checking out some of your comments here. I would like to find some that isn't like most of it. It's not against it. But something. What is this? There's some arguing going on there that the girls aren't I won't say any names or anything like that, but like the Lava is the record company is deciding everything now, which of course ain't true, because it was some of the like the girls said, they wouldn't have done the deal if they would have to give up control. They have to have the control what and how they are doing things, and that is we all know that is the great thing, and that's what I'm talking about right now, how to do things. It's unique, and unique for me. For example, I've learned so much from the girls, and keep doing it. It's working. You're changing the world. Agustin, Johi, that part of the song, Dennis on vocals is so beautiful, so powerful, I almost cry. It reminds me to Floor Jansen. I can't believe it. I'm a big fan of Nightwish too, but this is all the warning. What amazing EP it's coming, can't wait. Yeah, I agree. Dennis, all the clips and the live which they did the Choke live version at the studio, just awesome how I love it when the live act is sounding even better than the album version, and that's something I have to show the again for the guy I was talking about earlier, who said that it's not on tune and all that. Well, check this out. First I'm going to get him drunk, and then I'm going to play him that song, and then he is going to apologize for me and from the Warning Army, and I'm going to film that. No, I'm not. He don't want to be on camera. Lara Dolls, so bad. Haha, Danny almost broke you. It's fine, man. Danny does that to me also. Her voice is so powerful and aggressive and angelic at the same time. I agree. Where the chicken peas, lol. The EP like side 1 of the full album. If you want to know the first news about the warning, you need to join the Patreon. Patreons will not divulge their secrets. Yeah, I know. And I should, I don't know why, because I just, maybe it's because I don't have enough time to stalk the girls or follow the girls on Patreon as well. I don't know, but just for the heck of it, I should support the girls by joining the Patreon family. And if you're not, you should too. I already have the tattoo for it. Scott Shankland. Johi, really, enjoy your perspective and commentary. We are all in the same fantastic journey with this amazing band. Yes, we are. Okay, this is going to be a long video just for chatting. And there are some, I can't read all of the comments, there are hundreds. I don't know how many comments there is, but I thank you for it. I have to... I try to read all of the comments, but... and again, there are so many comments coming in daily basis that I can't keep up. I get notified from... sorry. On my phone every time a comment hits, but... I just can't keep up anymore, but that's a good thing, cool thing, and but if I give you a heart, then I have read your comments, of course, and I usually do. But yeah, I will leave it on this one. But yeah, thanks for all of your comments. I love reading them, especially in the morning time. And yeah, just to share some of my thoughts about the upcoming album and what I think about splitting the album. And I think it's a good thing after all. What do you guys think? Or, well, I already know what you think. You commented on the last video, but what do you think about my comments about the subject now, after watching this video, hearing what I have to say? Do you share my thoughts or not? Thumbs up, thumbs down if you do not agree, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one then. Thanks for watching.